A day full of great finds and gold. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now, a longtime viewer and subscriber to the channel, Gene from the great state of Alabama, recently sent me a couple pictures of himself wearing his favorite Finding America shirt. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for these pictures and for your longtime support, Gene. Well, Chris and I were finally able to get together and do some detecting. Now, he's been having trouble getting out in this high heat, so we decided to try a little river hunting. Now, I've got a local river right by, and I told him it's a beautiful spot. The water was finally down to about 4 feet, and it was crystal clear. So I finally got to swing a coil with my buddy, and I also got to test out a brand new product. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, everyone say hello to Chris.
I'm back.
He's back. Yeah.
Long summer, but yep.
Well, we found a good way to beat the heat, make sure he stayed nice and cool.
Yeah.
And we're under this beautiful railroad bridge. And this railroad came through in 1867. And we're just working the banks here. I thought I'd give you all something different. We're in the water. But look at my first good target here. I got a piece of aluminum, and now I got this. Now this actually, at first I thought it was I actually think this came off a 59 or 60 Chevrolet Impala. I think it's a gauge pod. And could be Cadillac, I mean they all use those, but I'd say late 50s. And I think this piece went on the dash. So pretty darn cool. It was only a couple inches under the rocks here.
Yeah.
And you can see the water's pretty nice, and we're having some fun out here.
Feels great.
Oh God, it definitely feels great. Well, I tell you what, I've done freshwater lake hunting, I've done ocean hunting, but river hunting is a thing unto its own. And for those of you guys that do this full time, I give you all kinds of props. It ain't easy. But yeah, I thought I'd show you too. I don't have waterproof headphones from my Equinox, so we grabbed a Garrett AT Max and having fun using that. But I got a signal, it was a 53, and check it out. I saw the edge of it, and I'm thinking, oh, hubcap, man, probably not that old. And then, because it looked like brand new, I popped it out. Check it out. It's for a Studebaker. How awesome is that? That is awesome. Someone maybe driving across the highway threw a hubcap and landed in the water. This is going to be like 60s. So that's pretty darn cool. It might be late 50s. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but that is so cool. Well, car park day for me, huh? Well, Chris got a little something, and whew, I'll tell you what, we're both worn out, but we are not sweating. I love this, but who wouldn't love this? It's beautiful here.
It does, yeah. I like the water.
Oh, the water is really crystal clear right now. So anyway, you may have noticed this Tube Tubb, and I got one of these from Kellyco, and I have to say, this thing is awesome. It really is. I just have it tied off at my belt, and it just floats around behind me. But it's a great screen. And
pretty ingenious.
I think we got a 67 in here or something like that.
It was ringing up all over. I'm not even sure where.
And we know it's just how we'd film it, and probably going to be a piece of junk, but you never know. We can find it.
Try it with the machine here. over here on the edge.
Yep, right there.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah. Yep, piece of river metal.
I think it's lead.
That's cool.
Might have been a fired bullet or something.
You never know.
Yeah.
Not too bad though. Find of the day is still my Studebaker hubcap. So. But I will take that. That was fun to find. Well, I have to say, I was so impressed with that Tube Tubb. It was so much fun to use. Now, it was built like a tank, and it's made in the USA too. And no matter how many heavy rocks I put into it, it didn't skip a beat. I tell you, I'm so glad I got this from Kellyco, and I really enjoyed using this one. So I did put a link down in the video description below. If you'd like to get a little more information about it, I'm telling you, I can't recommend this product enough. It is just so much fun to use. Well, I have to say, we both had a serious blast out there hunting in the river, but that river had a seriously strong current, and after a few hours, we were pretty whipped. But we still wanted to get some more metal detecting in, so I decided to just go downriver to one of my riverside permissions and do a little digging on solid ground this time. Well, we are out of the water. It feels like we got out of a gravity chamber. I swear, I'm swinging the 15-inch coil. It feels like a 6-inch coil after swinging in that current. But Chris got a little something.
I think it looks like it's some kind of a cap or something, but it's got an old Sears logo on it.
Oh, well, that's pretty old.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No idea.
Oh, no. I'll get it cleaned up. We'll check it out later.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, just running Park 2 out here, 15-inch coil, and got a big old iron signal. It was barely 2 inches down, and I pulled out what appears to be an old wood-burning stove cover, and I think that's like the second one I found out here. So, Lord knows how I missed that one. Chris called me over.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a while, man. Chris called me over.
I don't know. Something interesting.
Oh, valve, huh?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of different connections on it, but it does say patent down here and then something up on top, so.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a maker off of it.
Weighs a metric ton, don't
it? Yeah. We'll get it cleaned up, see what it says, but I like these things too.
Yeah, that was down in there.
I was like to see what the company was. Well, I was getting a 14, it was a big signal, and about 10 inches down, I could feel the iron, so I got the root slayer. That thing is tough as nails, and I was able to pry this out of the hole. Yeah, but I noticed when I looked up, a marble flew out with that big piece of iron too, so I got a nice little bonus find. That's pretty neat, kind of clear. That's a neat looking marble. So happy with that. Always love it when a marble comes out. Well, after an hour or two, we were both really starting to feel the heat, so we decided to call it a day, but not before we made plans to get out the very next day. We were going to head to a site of an old house that was built in 1890. Now, it's an obvious site. It's an empty field right next to the street, and it's been hunted hard for years. But the last time we were in that area, we were heading back to the car, and I was dragging my coil across that site, and I was getting a lot of low and mid-tone signals that were still on the ground. Now, I didn't have time to hunt it then, but I really wanted to get back there. So that's what we did. And I'm going to tell you, this hunt is a perfect example of why you need to dig every single signal when you're out there metal detecting. Well, Chris is here.
Yeah, bouncing around a bit in this video, I think.
Yeah, we've just been kind of bouncing around to different places we like to hunt and see what we find. So this morning we're at a site of an old house. I can't show you too much. I'd show you more of Chris, but it would give away our spot. But anyway, I was getting a nice 12. I'm running the 15 over here. See if I can get some deep stuff. And this one was reading 6 to 8 inches, and it was definitely about 6. but it's kind of cool, so I wanted to show it to you. It's an old brooch.
Fragile.
And very fragile. But the stone in the center is all smashed, so I'm not going to clean it anymore, but it looks like it has bunches of grapes all the way around it. And here's the backside.
Very cool.
So I'm going to stick this in apple cider vinegar. When I get home, I'm not going to mess with it anymore, but I'm going to stick it in my fragile box and keep on going. Hopefully good sign.
Yeah.
I have a few other things out here. Well, got another 12 to 13 signal here. I dug down. I got this cartridge shell. It's pretty cool though. It's probably 40s or 50s. I don't know, but it's a Peters and it says 44XL on it. So it's one that I have not found before. It's a center fire, but pretty cool piece. I'll have to look that one up. Chris found a little something. He said I got a little bit of old coinage. What'd you get?
I think it's a 41 Jefferson.
Oh, that'll work.
Looks like a 4 there. It's kind of chewy.
Yeah, I like digging the early Jeffersons.
Yeah, it's my first old coin in, what, 3 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Chris has been chomping at the bit to get back out here. We finally got a semi-cool day. It's supposed to get pretty warm. I think this is our last warm day for a while. So we're doing some morning hunting until we can't take it anymore.
Yep. Keep it pushing.
Well, I was over here detecting and Chris and I are bantering back and forth and he goes, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He thinks he has. You let him know what
15, 16.
What do you think oh my God.
It better not be heavy plated, I
Hold
swear.
on, don't move it.
It looks like a band.
Oh, it looks like Chris might have a gold ring. Let me see if I can get down in here. We got a shadow. Look at that. Dude, welcome back. Giving him a 15, 16. All right, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, baby, be real. Oh, yeah. That's real. Look at the shine on it.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's got to be.
Woo! It is tiny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, it's a band.
Oh my gosh, a gold wedding band.
Oh, that is beautiful. It's inscribed, there's a name in it.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, if it's got a date.
Look at that, Timmy to Sonny?
Oh, it's old.
There's the carat mark.
It's
Woo,
old.
boy!
That script is old.
I can't, does that say?
I don't know. I can't even see it.
There's some mud down in it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Dude. Oh. There's nothing like a gold ring to
It's 18 karat.
18.
18 karat.
Wow. That's amazing.
And it's inscribed.
Oh, and it's beautiful too, the inscription.
Holy moly.
Just 2 first names?
Yeah. Timmy to Sonny maybe, or Lonnie?
Yeah.
It's an old script.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny. Jennie, maybe. Oh, how awesome is that?
Marriage from Timmy to... So that's a woman's band then.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's why it's small. 18 karat.
I'm shaking.
You should be.
Holy moly. I did not expect that.
Oh, wow.
You never do. You never do.
Dude, I am so happy for you. You have no idea.
I'm happy for myself.
That is awesome. Woohoo!
10 minutes after that nickel.
That's why you got to dig it all. How many people pass it up high toning?
Holy moly.
Yep.
Yeah, 15, 16. I was expecting a cool tab.
And it was only 2 or 3 inches down.
Yeah, right down at the bottom here.
All right, man. Way to go. We'll get you some close-up pictures of it, and whew, that's awesome. Now, I wanted to give you some information that you might not know, and it will definitely help you date those old rings that you find when you're out there metal detecting. Now, prior to 1854, by law, all gold rings were required to be made of 18 karat or 22 karat gold. Now, in 1854, they decided to broaden the standards a little bit, and they allowed 9 karat, 12 karat, and 15 karat gold. Now in 1932, they finally decided to get rid of the 12 and 15 karat gold and replace it with 14 karat gold, which is the one we're most used to today. Now, if you're out there metal detecting and you find a gold ring that has no stampings at all, then it is most likely made prior to 1906. That was the year that the United States passed the National Gold and Silver Stamping Act, and that required that the purity of the gold be stamped on all gold rings. Now, of course, silver rings were also affected by this new act, and it required that all silver rings made from 1906 and up be stamped with the word sterling. Now, this stamping was used to about 1940, and then after that, the .925 stamping became the new accepted standard. Now, in 1961, they started requiring something called the responsibility mark, or as we know it now, the maker's mark, be stamped on all gold rings. Now, this responsibility mark was a mark stating which jeweler had made this ring and that he was responsible for the guarantee of the carat stamping on that ring. And that's just another way for you to be able to date those old rings that you find when you're out there metal detecting. Well, I got a pretty nice find here myself now. Getting a 12, lots of 12 and 15 signals over here, and they're actually paying off. But check it out, I got a collar stud. This would have gone through the buttonhole of the paper collars that men would wear during the turn of the century. And it's a plain one, but in the center it says, or not on the center, on the outer edge it says Manhattan. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be Edwardian era. So nice find right there. Well, I gave the camera to Chris because I got a nice 12 signal and I got an old nickel. So, and I'm thinking it's pretty old. So I thought, well, come on over here and we'll figure this one out.
Age.
Yeah, it's definitely.
At least 1985.
Good Lord, it's a little hard to make out. It was giving me a 12, so probably not a shield nickel. I'm hoping for a V, but I'll take anything. Oh.
Something coming through?
I think it's a V.
Is it?
I think so. It is very worn. Yep, sure is.
Oh, there she is at the...
Yeah, let me get this. You can see the bust. So nice. Very cool. V-nickel, and it was only...
Same depth as that Jefferson.
Yeah, about three inches. Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Chris got something cool, I think. Oh yeah, you did.
Fragile. There's some cool design coming through.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can't tell what it is.
Suspender buckle.
Yeah.
Some kind of floral or... That is nice. Yeah.
Down in there a ways, I forget what it rang up like. I'm just listening for clean tones now.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. That's going to clean up pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, another old find. Well, this old buckle that Chris found turned out to be one of the best suspender buckles that I've seen come out of the ground in a while. And wait till you see how it turned out just by soaking it in straight apple cider vinegar for just 20 minutes. I'll tell you, it's an amazing buckle. Well, I'm definitely having fun at this spot. We're turning up some neat stuff, and I got a 17 signal and dug down about 5 inches. I've got a ring. Check it out. Not precious metal nor precious gemstone, but it is a pretty cool one, and it's definitely old. It's heavy too. Looks like it was originally gold washed or plated with a huge diamond in the center. Well, that's a nice little find. I was getting a nickel signal, so I bounced between a 12 and 13. And honestly, just a few inches down. You can see it right there. We got a spoon ball and a grub, 2 grubs. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. You can tell it was silver plated. You can still see it on the bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Wow, this one's gonna be nice. Boy, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Wow. Definitely maker's mark on the back. Well, this is pretty cool. Got myself a suspender buckle here, and it's still got a real nice silver plating on it. Very cool. Hopefully it's got something on it when I clean it up, but nice old piece again. Well, had to give the camera to Chris. Not used to having an extra set of hands.
Yeah.
But give me a 19. It was off to the side and I pushed it out and out popped this. And I thought I saw a headdress, so I called Chris over. And yeah, I can see the headdress. I'm gonna try to toothpick this quick.
I don't like that toothpick.
No. Maybe these toothpicks are expired. Not as strong as normal. Oh yeah, got an 1800s, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Busted in there.
Looks like 1898.
Nice.
Let's see if you can get in on that one there. Whew. V-nickel, Indian.
Yeah.
It's looking good up here.
Gotta be a barber.
Oh, that'd be nice. Well, I can never say it enough. Dig it all. There are so many amazing things left in the ground by those who didn't want to take the time to dig it all. Patience and perseverance will always pay off for you in this hobby. Well, I'll tell you, while I was standing out there in that river metal detecting, I couldn't help but be reminded of my hometown of Marietta, Ohio. And when I was a little kid, I just loved looking at those old river boats that used to go up and down that Grand Ohio River there. And because of those memories that stirred up, I really wanted to share with you some amazing pictures of those grand old river boats and their lavish interiors. You really don't want to miss these. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.